What's going on, everybody? It is Quincy Bear QBZ. I'm bringing you another Borderlands the pre-sequel video. This video is going to cover shift codes, patches, hot fixes, and just general state of Borderlands the pre-sequel. Let's rip into it. First, there was hot fixes that rolled out today. This is from the Gearbox community forums. Notes for this patches are for January 13th, January 2015. Hot fixes. Jack's winning skill will now provide the appropriate amount of shield restore when increased by a class mod. The Doppelganger's projection class mod will now provide the correct gun damage bonus. The Doppelganger will now get the appropriate amount of free grenades while airborne with the Bomber O's Z kit equipped. They increase Iwajira's legendary drop rate, and Athena's epicenter skill will no longer throw certain boss enemies around. That's it. That's the hot fix for January 13th. It seems that a lot of this, well, not that it seems, it's that it is. The majority of these hot fixes are for the Doppelganger and Athena, and they just happen to tweak Iwajira's legendary drop rate. Community manager Jeff SK did answer a question from one member asking what would the drop rate for Iwajira be, and he described it as somewhere in between the original and where it was before. They can't promise that you'll necessarily see a higher drop rate. I don't know, like, it's kind of weird. Like, you're going to see something between what it was originally dropping and what it was dropping after it was patched. So that's just something to expect. Hopefully you guys will see more drops of legendaries when farming Iwajira. They also made note that hopefully you will experience you will experience higher drops with Iwajira for legendaries and other grid loot. Now we're gonna go to the shift codes. This first shift code is for one key, and it's good through January 12th for PC, Mac, Linux, Xbox 360, and PS3. This next key is also good for one key for the same platforms. And finally, here's a way for another quick 3 keys. This code, I just tried it out today. It came out the 11th, but it still works. Source is Duval Magic on Twitter. And it's for PS3, Windows, Mac, Linux, and Xbox 360. And this brings me to my final topic, the current wave, as it was, of shift keys. I don't know if a lot of people expected this. I kind of did myself. But we experienced an explosion of shift keys that was given out since midway through November. And they tapered off hardcore after Christmas. I would say it tapered off pretty badly after Gearbox gave us the 10 keys for Christmas. Hopefully with these previous 3 keys the last shift code I just showed you, hopefully that does buck the trend. But for a while the keys were getting pretty thin and there wasn't many coming out. I personally, my theory is that while Gearbox right now they're working on a way to make more bosses farmable, it is probably the most requested addition to Borderlands the pre-sequel is to have farmable bosses. There's only 2 farmable bosses and little to no end game, so you can at least give a brother some farmable bosses for loot, not just only for the loot, but just for the experience in finding enemies to kill without having to join people's matches. Or if you've done Ultimate Vault Hunter, it was like the ceiling's only so high. So I personally think that's part of what the delay was. Is just that the delay was, in my opinion, that they're working on other stuff like hot fixes, getting the game up to snuff. So that's my take on it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below How do you feel about Borderlands right now? I feel like it's kind of on the right path. I'm looking forward to the next DLC. Hopefully, it's story-driven DLC. That would be awesome. We definitely need some in-game. Even the little packs like Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt, something similar to that. Something that can give us tangible hours to this game, other than just running around and shooting stuff and doing and making a more difficult story mode. It's been Quincy Bear QBZ. I hope you have a great day, and see you next time. Bye. This gun is even super effective in normal mode, in non-hardcore matches. It'll take maybe an extra bullet to kill your enemy, but the amount of rate of fire that you can get off through hip fire, then you begin to aim down sights, is completely ridiculous.